Hello viewers, welcome to India Today SoSouth. This is Maruti Acharya.
And I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
I know we are late, don't cuss us in the comment section below. We were caught up, you will know why. But yes, we are finally here to react to the most anticipated trailer of Chhaava.
The film stars Vicky Kaushal, excellent performer, very excited to see him in this role. Stars Vicky Kaushal as Sambhaji Maharaj and also stars Akshaye Khanna, Rashmika Mandanna, Penty and a lot of other artists.
Correct.
It's a huge ensemble cast as we expect from a period drama.
Yeah.
So that is really great. It is directed by Laxman Utekar.
Yeah.
Did he direct Mimi before this?
Yeah, he directed.
Yes.
Mimi directed.
And is produced by Maddock Films, Dinesh, Vijan.
There are three things that a lot of people are talking about, even we have that question. Because one, we know what kind of an actor Vicky Kaushal is, but it is Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj.
How's the Josh now?
Yes, so physically, mentally, emotionally, and grandurely also. There's a lot of things that the actor have to bring to that character. So, what do you think? What is the expectations that the trailer is going to set? One, two. There's a lot of trolling happening about Rashmika Mandanna and her role. Whether she's fit, misfit, is she suiting a Maratha queen?
Fair. That is a fair criticism,
Yes.
a fair worry to have if you are from that place.
Akshaye Khanna, I am really mind blown with the transformation of that role. We know what kind of an actor he is, so I'm excited for everything about the movie. And yeah,
Another thing that I would want to know is that this is for the film as well. You told me the story of Sambhaji Maharaj, so it definitely isn't something that will have a happy ending, is what the basic expectation is. So, how will the Josh be when the film is going with the whole Maratha power going on, and how will it end? And when it ends, how is the Josh going to be of the audience?
we all talk about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, but Sambhaji Maharaj is also equal emotion. We didn't get to listen to it in our history classes, but I got to know it from my history faculty and a lot of other stories. I did my research also, and I saw some documentaries also. So I like the character, so I really want to watch it on big screen. I have a very strong feeling if executed well, I might tear up in the climax. So let's see. Brilliant visuals.
The landscapes are all, even in real life, just beautiful.
The Josh is high.
Ooh, nice move. Good slam.
Hey, that's the stamp. Yeah, Rahman. Oh my god, this action scene might be like.
Ooh, the set work, set work.
Visual effects spot on.
समय आ गया है आबाद होगा औरंग और उसकी सल्तनत को जला के राख कर देंगे हमें हराने वाली हर कोशिश को मारेंगे हर षड्यंत्र को तोड़ेंगे छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का सपना पूरा करके ही छोड़ेंगे जय भवानी पार्वती पतये
My god, bro, his emotions.
विश्वास आपका साथ है तो युद्ध लगे त्योहार सुनाकर सहारा करो कि वो अपनी मौत की भीख मांगे मौत के घुंघरू पहन के नाचते हैं
Yeah, climax.
मौत मरा दोगे हर घरेंगे सिवाय
Ashutosh Rana.
The lion is decent. Not the best performance.
But the lion,
I'm only talking about the actual lion.
I am talking about Vicky Kaushal.
So, Maruti, what's your initial reaction after watching the trailer?
Firstly, 50% because it is the story of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Not a lot of people talk about it, not a lot of people know about it. It's the impact it had on me when I was very young that, that story has a special place. His life, his achievements have a special place in life. And Vicky Kaushal and his performance, I am too excited. And especially that one dialogue with him drenched in blood and he's giving that impactful dialogue. I can just imagine me losing in theaters. And visually also, I feel it's been a while. We have seen a lot of, Bahubali, some Bansali movies, this visual grandeur movies. But I feel more than that, the attention to detail given to a lot of set pieces in the movie and also the action choreography is very beautiful is what I felt. Yeah, lion, I genuinely felt like out of place. But the forest fight sequence or other fight sequences, I was really happy with the trailer.
I was very impressed by the trailer. Again, the story is so nice that it is getting me excited. So, after a point, after, Bajirao Mastani, Padmavat, it started a trend of everybody trying their hands with period dramas and that didn't really go well.
Correct.
For me, if you ask which is the last period drama that you really enjoyed, I'd say Tanaji is the last one. After that, there have been several attempts across industries, but none of them have made an impact that it would strike my mind as soon as you ask me about it.
Yeah.
I feel like once again we are seeing another film. Again, Bollywood actually excels in this part. So we are seeing another film where you can see great visuals, you can see brilliant action set pieces, really good actor, being the anchor point of the film. So it is very promising. And even if you just talk about the trailer, I feel like this trailer was a compilation of most of Vicky Kaushal's loud acting sequences from the film.
Correct.
And I am very eagerly waiting for the silent ones. Just the expression, he doesn't even need a dialogue.
Yeah.
That is also a place where Vicky Kaushal really excels, and that is also something that I'm really looking forward to because honestly speaking, I didn't see even one moment of that in the trailer. It was all, him being fully pumped up with the highest of Josh.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I haven't given it a thought, but it makes sense because in general, the life of Sambhaji Maharaj is also about he's somebody who believes that more than war, it's the intelligent war that wins that is always important, the intelligent war. So that has been there. So it is also important equally as a film also to carry that also. It's not just shouting and wars, big grand sequences. It is also about the mind games.
Akshaye Khanna's very subtle, silent, restricted acting was also really nice to see. It was a good contrast to see Vicky Kaushal with all the loud and the screaming and intense roles acting, while Akshaye Khanna was very subtle and restricted with his expressions. Right.
I will give an example of Bajirao Mastani. A Har Har Mahadev kind of screaming and war is equally important, and there is a beautiful scene where the Peshwa Bajirao is drunk and he's trying to balance Diya with his knife and he's trying to... The dialogue basically there is Nishana nahi chuta re, rishta beech mein aa gaya. So those kind of very subtle nuanced scenes are also very important.
Another thing, see, from the looks of the trailer, one thing that I felt is this trailer seemed very masaledar. Be it some action sequences or, some slow motion walking and all of it. Again, you don't really see that in films like these. Correct. Even if there is a slow motion, high elevation scene for the main character, it is, the dignified, the Maharaja walk. It is not the mass walk which we saw in between with Vicky Kaushal doing it. So I sense some masala here and there.
Rashmika, she's not coming out as a sore thumb or she's a distraction. Maybe she may not be able to make an impact in the world, but she's definitely not going to be the odd one out, especially based on the trailer. That is what I felt. This happened with Animal also. When I watched the trailer, I am also part of the majority where I felt
I feel like that is a strategy that people are making with her right now, because take Pushpa, take animal, although there are impactful scenes in the film.
Yeah.
But then in the trailer, it is not shown.
Correct.
It's like they leave all the. It's like bringing down the impression so that it can be amped up in the film. So hopefully that is what is happening in this one as well. I don't see anything troll worthy. The cinematography, the music, the
Technically,
editing.
talking about A.R. Rahman,
The music, yes.
Jodha Akbar was the last, no? Bollywood movie. Yeah, he did Ponniyin Selvan recently. He was the music there. But this kind of movie.
A period drama, period Bollywood movie, I think that was the
That
last.
was the last one, and that was a brilliant one. And talking about Jodha Akbar, I can talk for hours, especially music and technical qualities of that movie.
When you were speaking about music, another thing came to my mind, which again is a criticism.
Okay.
There is a dance sequence in between. I felt like that was a little out of place because the choreography seemed a little too. Not that one. There is another one.
Okay.
It seemed a little out of place for me. Do you also think the same? It seemed like the choreography was a little more modern with whatever they were doing with the legs, or this dance sequence didn't really sit right for me.
I think I have to go back and see that.
Yeah.
But you tell us what do you think about that in the comments below. Overall, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I am excited. I already told you I'm already excited for the movie since the announcement, and the trailer definitely excited me the more.
I am also excited, especially after watching the trailer. I have been excited for this film for quite some time now, especially given the kind of names that is associated with it. Maddock, Vicky Kaushal, period drama, and the director as well to an extent. It is interesting to see how a director who would direct a film like Mimi would work here.
Yeah.
Just as how a director like Nitish Tiwari who did Dangal would be doing Ramayana. It is one thing if Sanjay Leela Bansali is doing a film like this, there is a certain expectation there itself.
Correct.
But for someone like this who doesn't have the body of work to show, do a film like this, or a body of work that I am not aware of, that is another interesting point, because from the trailer it seems like the guy has potential. It's as simple as that.
Yes, so I hope you understood that by now, watching all our reviews, reactions, and a lot of content that we make. If not, I think you didn't subscribe. So if you subscribe, you will get all those videos. So please do subscribe. Like this video if you agree with our opinions. But if you don't agree with the opinions, just don't just leave. There is comment box.
Yes.
Mention that in the comments below as to what you feel, what you liked, what you didn't like, all your opinions. The Rashmika Mandanna question for sure. I'm really expecting some great answers. And yes, with that, this is Maruti Acharya.
I am Sanjay Ponappa.
And you're watching India Today.